right, welcome to this interview segment on Morning Ride Wednesday's edition. We're paying attention to the Delta State environment, and to do this is no other than the Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Delta State, Mr. Jamani Ejiwo Tommy. So good to have you in the studio this morning.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Good morning and welcome to Morning Ride. Yes.
You're here as the Environment Commissioner, Delta State. Talk to us on recent activities with the Ministry of Environment.
Okay. The Ministry of Environment is saddled with lots of responsibility, and the governor we have is so intentional when it comes to the environment. That's why during his electionary campaign period, his manifesto is more agenda. And the more agenda, the first child of the more is meaningful development. And under the meaningful development, you see environmental sustainability. So the governor has promised Deltas that he will sustain the environment, and it's working his talk through the Ministry of Environment. You see, Delta is blessed with so many potentials. And as a state, we are also a coastal state. Some of our area are floodplain. So we're doing everything humanly possible to salvage that situation. Let me start from the coastal angle. Some of our community are very close at the bank of the River Niger, and they are lowlands. So when the river is overwhelmed, it ravages some of the community. We have two types of flood. We have the normal flood when you open dam, and you have the flash flood that is caused by storm, which is rain flood. And recently we embarked on clearing of all our clogged water channels, the situations of drains, and all that. We worked in Asabaye. We cleared the drains and also opened the water channels from the Camp 74, where you have these cluster fish farmers. Because once you don't open that place, once the flood comes, it sacks those farmers and they count their losses. So we open that place because it's seriously silted. So
yes, can you mention this area you're talking about? We need
it's
to get
Anwine River.
The Anwine River.
Yes, Camp 74.
Okay.
We have the upstream and the downstream.
Okay.
We clear the downstream, we clear the upstream to Amili Mosha then, so that we can get a free flow of water to the River Niger.
Beautiful.
You understand? So we deploy Swang Boogie to open that channels, and we clear drains, because if the drains are not cleared, we experience serious flood. So we clear the drains so that when there is flash, when there is storm, when there is rain, the water can easily move straight to the Siwa at the shore right and connect to the Anwine River. So we get to the Anwine River, we deploy Swang Boogie again to open it to Amili Mocha, from there to the River Niger. Then not only that, there is a place called Akabu behind the airport. We also cleared that Akabu area, and those water find their way to also the River Niger. That's what we've done in Asabaye. And talking about other places, we also worked in Sapele. I don't know if you saw a trendy video, very disturbing video, when you see a normal community looks like a river. You understand? We know those are that is being caused by developers and community people who sold waterways
Okay.
to developers.
Okay.
So the water did not cannot find its way to its natural course.
Therefore, so fight.
So it's blocked from
It's blocked.
flowing.
It's blocked.
Okay.
So what we did, because I am from Sapele local government, so I understand that area. When we are growing up, we find that place is where we go for fishing.
Okay.
But they've turned the place to a community. So what we did, we tried all our best to see how we can carry this water.
Okay.
Because it's so disturbing. That thing has been happening for years. But we reached out to His Excellency. His Excellency saw the video, very disturbing. And he sent for us. I was there. We need to find a solution to this. So the only solution we got was to do artificial canalization to a tune of about 10 kilometers. We dug artificial canal and with excavator.
Yes, I think we have that video somewhere.
Yes,
Yeah,
with
okay.
excavator.
We would like to see that.
With excavator, and we traveled. We took the water from that area
Down.
to a canal. When we got to that canal, we saw an impediment. We saw somebody who has built on the waterway.
Again.
So, and that canal is the road that will take this water to its natural course.
Okay.
So we have no option than to bring down the fence and put away the place Swambugi to open it seamlessly. So
Okay.
we open that place and carry the water to a place called Woma Village. We opened it from Woma Village to a place called Ujulu. We opened it from there to Urakba. Also opened from there to Oton community is
Sapele.
the boundary between Sapele local government and Warriors. If you're familiar with Sapele, you see, we took this water from Amokwe.
Okay.
Amokwe is the entrance of Sapele town. We took it to the boundary between Sapele local government and Warri North.
Okay.
And it discharged into the river Ethiopia. So that's what we did. And the people were so happy because they've been suffering for this for, and they rained lots of prayers on His Excellency the Governor. You understand? We also worked at a place called Eko in Amukwe, the roundabout area. There is a canal that has never been touched before. We opened it. And the governor also...
So just be as loud as possible, sir. Viewers
Okay.
can hear you clearly.
The governor also reached out to the board of the SUPADEC to intervene in the mandate area. They also worked to clear drains, to clear water channels across the three senatorial districts. That's to tell you how intentional the governor is when it comes to flood control and management. And you know, when we came in 2023, when these 9 months brought their focus, we immediately, the governor set up a committee named as Flood Disaster Management Committee, headed by Dr. Kingsley Ezemu, the Secretary to State Government. Myself, I'm a member of that committee. The Commissioner for Health, Commissioner for Education, and all that. We are all members of that committee.
Okay.
That's to solve when it comes to flooding in Delta. You know, flooding is a global phenomenon. But you see people, any small thing, they blame government. But do you know most of this flooding we're experiencing is man-made? It's caused by developers, it's caused by residents, it's caused by community leaders.
Okay.
They will, during the dry season, they will come and sell waterways to developers. During the rain, water will sack them from their community. So we are begging the community. In my last interview, I begged the communities to please extricate themselves completely from selling waterways.
Okay.
When you sell the waterways, where do you want the water to go? You have invited flooding. You understand? And also, those town planners, They will sit in the comfort of their office and issue permits to developers.
Okay.
You're supposed to do holistic approach. Go to the site, look where you are giving permits. Not just you sit at the comfort of your office, they've paid their fee, you just issue. People should go to sites.
Okay. And
this, waterways. When I say waterways, I know.
Honorable Commissioner,
yes.
You said you appeal to communities. This is where Mr. Mafuwe comes into the picture, the man in charge of the task force on environment.
Yeah.
How has he been fighting? I know your ministry supervises that. Has been fighting the journey of taking all this house out of waterways and the rest of them, because I know there's a campaign on that right now.
Yes. Mafuwe Asugwu, Chief Gospel Mafuwe Asugwu, was the former Commissioner for Environment. So you understand all this before the governor saddled him with this responsibility.
Yes.
We have been working together. Once I got a notification that somebody is building on waterways, I do all within my power to nip it in the bud. But there's also a committee set up by His Excellency the Governor for illegal structures. You understand?
Yes.
Once we get notification that you are building illegally, Mafuwe Asugwu and his team
comes for you.
We go there and bring whatever structure you are building down. You understand? So there's a big win for us also.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the Amacha, Opanamie, Ubozoma, and the Vanguard area, there's a catastrophic gully in that place. The gully that has divided the community. The Nigeria Erosion Watershed Management Project, assisted by the European Investment Bank, NUMAP EIB. When we came in, we have the state NUMAP and myself and the project coordinator. We went to the place. When I got there, I was amazed with the catastrophic gully. So I went to see His Excellency, our dear governor, and narrate the ordeal of those people. Immediately, His Excellency requested for the file, and he approved the counterpart funding of 1.3 billion so that Delta can be enlisted in the NUMA project. As I'm talking to you now, we've done everything to secure the cash that we'll use for that project. That project consists of stormwater drain, gully remediation, and construction of roads in Amacha and the Vanguard area. If you go to that place, I don't know if you've been there, you will cry for the people. The gully is growing every day. So when we came in, the governor saw, the governor is a promise keeper. During electoral campaign, some of our party members went there to tell them, vote for us. Vote for Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori. This gully will be a thing of the past. So as I'm talking to you, we've done the engineering design. We've presented it to NUMAP EIB. They've accepted it. We've done community entry. We've done grant trotting. We've done everything. And the federal management, the federal project management unit, they came to see for themselves. Because before you can be enlisted, you must have all necessary requirements. When I came in, I saw that that place needed to be prioritized. Because we're not supposed to walk there, we're supposed to walk elsewhere. But there is no gully that is more severe than this gully. So I traveled to Abuja to meet with the National Project Coordinator and pleaded with him to prioritize this site. So we prioritized the site, and today They came from Abuja some time ago and went to the site. They saw the site, and today we have been enlisted. By next week, the Special Grace of God will be going for mission with the Federal Ministry of Environment, the New Map team, the European Investment Bank, and UNOPS. They will be coming, and we will meet in Abuja for takeoff grants to commence this project.
All right, so two in one question I'm going to ask. When you were talking about the attitude of developers, attitude of community leaders, you made mention of residents.
Yes.
How are you tackling the issue of residents causing drainage blockage? And we want to find out from you how far and how much of results are we getting from government's intervention in trying to desilt these blocked drains?
Okay, you see, let me start with Asaba first.
All right.
When I came in, I noticed so many facilities, private facilities like eateries, hotels, that are close to the road.
Okay.
You know, Asaba, almost all the road have drains. They will channel all their wastes, both kitchen, toilets, they'll channel it to the drain. Then once it's midnight, they'll get their pumping machine and pump it into the public drain. So I started moving around. Once I noticed your pipe that way, I moved with a digger and shovel.
Ready for work?
Yes. So when I notice there is a pipe, I will find the route.
Okay.
And once I find that, I've arrested so many people. You understand? There is one, a filling station. I'm not going to mention the name.
That's all right.
Yes, a filling station in Asaba, a very big filling station. They channel their waste through pipe to the drain. So somebody reached out to me that the offensive odor is getting is tenants are complaining bitterly that this owner of this facility, they are channeling their waste into the public drain. They do it at midnight. So I said, okay, no problem. So I went there for the first day, could not find anything. So I went there again after like 2 weeks. So I saw the pipe. So I brought the digger. So we started digging. And I found one. There is another outlet inside the filling station facility. So those were connected also. So immediately I seal off that outlet. So, and I find out that there's also a pipe. So I dug till I found the filling station. And you see, these people are not just channeling ordinary water, channeling toilet waste. So immediately I sealed the filling station. And a lot of people came calling, begging. And I said, okay, we will accept, but there must be penalty for this attitude. So the penalty is for, I gave them some kilometers of drain to desilt. And I asked them to start desilting
Immediately.
And they look for those artisans. It was around 9 o'clock in the night.
Okay.
They looked for artisans and they desilted the drain and cleared it. The next morning, after 12 in the afternoon, about 1 o'clock, I went there. I saw them. They called the services of a tipping truck, and they were walking. So I said, yes. This one will have cost government some millions to do. But
Did you learn this trick from Lagos? Because soon after you got into office, you visited your Lagos state counterpart to find out how things have been run there.
Exactly.
Yeah. During that visit, what did you gather from there, and how have you been using that in Delta State?
Okay.
How Lagos has improved itself?
I gather a lot. First of all, I came with their law. And I study their law, and we're also working to see how we can take some of their laws, and because some of our laws are so obsolete, you understand. So we need to do some modification and bring it to present day reality. You understand. Apart from that, you see these fiber optics people that they will dig anyhow.
To lay their cables.
You don't do that. You don't do that without recourse to the Ministry of Environment. But when I came in, before I came in, they dig anyhow they like. But since I came in, you can't dig without coming to get permits. You must take permits. It's a must. You have to pay IGRO to government.
That's beautiful.
So has that changed anything? Any major thing?
It has changed. First of all, before you come and dig anywhere, you come with your drawing.
All right.
And you come with your environmental impact assessment. That's both the Ministry of Environment, the State Ministry of Environment, and the Federal Ministry of Environment we holistically work together to achieve. You don't just come and lay pipe anyhow and get it done.
But you know what was interesting for me, Commissioner, is that after going to Lagos, you learned their trick. You came back to Delta State, and recently you were awarded as best performing commissioner. That was even above the Commissioner for Environment there in Lagos State. I think they rated you somebody who did from waste to energy. You tell me about this award and how you came about it.
I was even surprised because I didn't apply for any awards. Nobody reached out to me that they want to do any awards. So somebody just called my attention and forwarded it to me. So I should go and check.
What commissioners in Nigeria, matter of fact?
Go and check.
Number one.
Go and check Google. So I just typed and I saw it. I said, wow. So till today I'm still looking for
how it happened.
Okay,
now that you're still waiting to see how it happened and to understand it, let's look at another aspect of the environment which concerns you directly: waste disposal in Delta State. How far has your ministry been able to manage waste disposal? Because we still have issues of improper waste disposal in the state.
You know, the Ministry of Environment is the owner of the environment, so I'm not going to apportion any blame to any stakeholder. But I take full responsibility with the environment. You see, when I came in, I find out that we have partnership with the private sector participant, which is the PSP, and the responsibility is to move from house to house, pick waste, take them to the approved dump site. But the problem we are facing is that the PSP have their own fault, while residents also have their own. A lot of them are not complying. You understand? So sometimes we are trying to enforce it to see how we can do operation. Show your PSP receipt. There is a day in Asaba, I was just moving around. I entered the compound, and the compound is almost like a dump site. So I called for those who are, it's like a mini estate. So who is picking your waste? He mentioned the name. I said, get me a PSP receipt. They brought their PSP receipt. They've paid, I think they've not paid for that previous month, but they've paid just that previous month. So the man refused to come. So I picked my phone and I got the number through the receipt and I called that I am here, come and meet me here. So the man complained that they hardly pay. So I asked them, pay immediately now. They paid and asked the man, pick the waste. So the man picked the waste. So the problem we are having, we need residents to cooperate with government policies. Since governments have said, register. Me, I paid in my quarter as a commissioner for environment. I paid 5,000 every month. So sometimes I'll just pay for 6 months, something like that.
Yes, so beyond what the PSPs are doing, getting waste from residents to government dump sites, there's the issue of disposal of waste in unapproved dump sites. To what extent is your ministry tackling that?
Okay, let me give you an instance in my local government because I go home every weekend. there is a place called Okwe Grammar School. They drop this what I call it, a drum where people can be dumping waste.
Okay.
So I reached out to the authority who did that, and I told the authority that this is an eyesore, because first of all, what you are doing now, you are discouraging people from patronizing the PSP.
Okay.
And 1 month, 2 months, they've not picked those wastes. Please remove it. And immediately they removed it. I went to other area, asked them to remove it, and they removed it. You understand? There is a day I was coming from church. I saw somebody. The person sacked waste inside keke, and he rode to what's it called? An illegal dump site.
Like what you are seeing on the screen, these are the kind of waste we see in most parts of
Yes,
the state, not
yes.
just your local government.
Yes.
You find this kind of waste even in Asaba.
Yeah. So immediately I arrested the person, and I told the person, "Is this place a dump site?" He said, "No." "Who gave you this waste?" He said, "It's a pastor." I said, "Okay, so pastor, after closing from church, he will not sack his waste and give it to a church member to go and dump illegally." I said, even the Bible said, cleanliness is next to godliness. So you want to clean your church, to litter the town, we will not take this from you. So we have to place them on fire, to clear the place.
Okay, with these measures you're taking now, for the want of time, your ministry's actions so far, to what extent would you say is addressing everything that concerns the Delta environment? Because we're looking at the environmental sustainability of the MORE agenda. Maybe this will just be your last question to answer.
Okay, in all, we, apart from waste management and other, I don't know if you've heard of the Delta Blue Carbon Mosaic project.
Yeah, sure.
You're talking about?
Yeah, sometime in September.
Yes, Delta is a blessed state. We are blessed with mangrove and seagrasses. And mangrove is a very important species when it comes to generating of carbon credit. You agree with me, with the way the world is going in no distance time, carbon credits will be more viable than crude oil that we are seeing as the best, best thing. So we signed partnership with a UK-based company, Assyrian Deep Investment, to actualize this project.
Okay.
You see, we've introduced the project to the Honorable Minister for Environment, the Director General, NCCC, and even the Minister of Finance. We introduced the project to him. The former DG, because we have a new DG now.
Okay, just to break it down, so we drop it immediately.
Okay.
So to what extent will this impact on our Delta environment?
First of all, it's going to give us huge revenue.
Okay.
That's the main thing. And we also saw your movement during World Ozone Day and how you took it personally. Awareness. Thank you so much. But that time is really up.
Time is gone. So you will have
Thank
to
you
come
so
back
much.
for
Thank you so
the
much.
continuation of this conversation.
I'm a friend to the fourth realm, so
beautiful.
Welcome.
So we'll talk about
anytime you call me, if I am very free, I will be here.
There's a lot
to speak to Delta.
Sure. There's a lot to share with us.
We have a lot to see
it's
because
obvious.
We've done a lot.
Yes,
it's obvious.
Administration, when it comes to sustainability of the environment, we've done a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We know they do sure.
Thank you so much.
All
right, thank you.
We'll show it here very soon.
We've been talking with the Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Delta State, as he's been speaking to us on the environmental sustainability of the MORE agenda. We're going to be dropping this conversation here, hoping that very soon we'll have him back to talk to Deltans and residents on the activities of the Delta State Ministry of Environment. Well, we'll be dropping it right here. Time is fast spent. We'll be back Wednesday next for another edition of Morning Ride. Remember to join us tomorrow, being Thursday and Friday, for Morning Ride on Delta Television, Asaba, the People's Pride. On behalf of board, management, and staff of Delta Broadcasting Service, and on behalf of my crew here, the Honorable Commissioner right now is a crew member. Our last word. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of Morning Ride. Good morning and goodbye.
Goodbye.